Doobity doobity doo. It's my intro. Let's get all this stuff set up. There we go. Alright. Yeah, it's me, Mirkov. We're going to be going for this 2100 gems. This is a really tough call here. Got some great cards like this Troll-bred Guardian, Warzone Enforcer, Druid, Hybrid number 3, number 4 maybe. Question is really just between the Guardian and the Druid. Both of these are pretty great. And I like both of them. The fact that the Druid does great stuff, I'm going to take the Guardian. I like the Guardian, personally. This is a very close call, though. Frenzied Arnix, probably pick number 2. Frenzied Arnix again. Blade Juggler, nice. Really, yeah, final payment. Not too bad. But in our colors, and you know, anytime you see Troll-bred Guardian, you want to be going probably Gruul. Gruul is always great. Simic, close second. Considering with 2 Frenzied Arnix and a Troll-bred Guardian, this is going to be off the hook. I'm going to go ahead and take Hybrid. I don't know, I don't really like Gruul Beastmaster, personally. Take Ceratok. Titanic Brawl, we'll probably pick up another one at some point. This deck is basically unbeatable right now. In terms of what we could take here, we could take Sagittarius Volley or Stony Strength. Could also take Guildgate, just for possible splashing. In this case, I think I will take the Guildgate. Sort of just hedging that maybe we'll see a cool Rakdos card. Same thing here, though. Now I think I will just take Sagittarius Volley. We don't have to hedge too much. And that'll give us some removal against flyers, which can't hurt. Dagger Caster is sort of a main boardable version of Sagittarius Volley anyway. So we'll take that. We're looking kind of full on 4 drops, so something to consider. Stony Strength or a Locket. I don't mind the Locket, honestly. Here we could take the Maka, but I don't really see a point. We'll just grab Torrent. We'll grab more just trash. I think we'll take Rebel Slinger as a sideboard if we're need some help in the air or something. Other than that, we'll just take the Goblin Gathering. Well, I guess we conceivably could want a sideboard card against Colossus. Angel of Grace. Angel of Grace? I mean, it could be Angel of Grace, but honestly, our cards are so good. I'm going to go with my second pick here, Sharktocrab. Sharktocrab is a bit more splashable. Angel of Grace is, of course, amazing, but that double white just going to be kind of hard to play, whereas Sharktocrab can probably make that work. This is going to be either probably just Gift of Strength or Scorch Mark. Could take the Sphinx of the Guild Pact. I don't think it's strictly necessary. We'll just take Scorch Mark. Here's going to be Electro Dominance. That is not Electro Dominance. That is Electro Dominance. Take some more removal. Skewer the critics. At this point, we are looking to splash blue, I think. This is going to be either Titanic Brawl or Gift of Strength, and given how ridiculous everything is going to be, I think we'll take the Brawl. Could take again Rakdos Guildgate. Lots of black cards here. This could be Rakdos Guildgate again. I am going to take the Rubble Runner on the idea that we're kind of short on our 2 and 3s. Could take a Boar, but I think I will just take Skewer the Critics. Now, it could also be Ill-Gotten Gains. We have 2 Guildgates. It's not nothing. Skewer the Critics is fine, though. We're up really short on 2 drops. Now we might take a Maka, just to make sure we don't get completely locked out here. Take another Maka. Just grab that. Tower Defense probably not going to be main boarded, but I can go ahead and take it. So we're going to have lots of removal here. We'll take Electro Dominance number 2, I think. So this could be a Gruul Guildgate or a Boar, pretty much. Those are the choices, I think. I'll probably just take Boar. Boar is going to be better than Maka, at least. Could take a Lizrog here, but I don't think that's really what we're looking for. We'll take a Skewer the Critics. So here's either going to be like a Clamor Shaman or Steeple Creeper. And considering... I do have 1 Boar. We want to get another Boar if possible. I kind of like Steeple Creeper. Here I think we can take Wayfinder. Alright. We're definitely getting places here. So this is either Immolation Shaman or the Recluse. Could also be Brawl, but honestly, we've got a lot of tricks and removal. I'm going to take the Shaman here. I think swapping out maybe a Maka is probably a good plan. None of these are really that interesting. We could, of course, go Simic Locket to make that splash a little bit easier, but I think we could just take a Guildgate. This could be Flame of the Raise Boar, which we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, really 6 triggers for it, but like we're running 2 Electro Dominance, 3 Skewer the Critics, Scorch Mark. I don't think we run Tower Defense. I don't know. I feel like Flame of the Raise Boar, I mean, it's good, but probably Steeple Creeper is going to just be a more consistent benefit for us. This could be Titanic Brawl number 2 or Skewer the Critics number 4. That's a lot. Could also just be a Gravelhide Goblin, which might be an upgrade from what we've currently got. Though, to be honest, Skewer the Critics is going to do the job most of the time. I think we just take it. So this could be a locket. I might just take Carnival Carnage. No particular reason. Yeah, again, here we'll just... we could take the Cynic Locket, but I don't think we're going to really play that. We'll just play Gruul Locket. Could take a Clamor Shaman. We're not playing any of those. Got the Recluse on the return journey. Yeah, so this is looking like a really crazy good deck. Just like £1,000,000 of removal. To the point where, I mean, Shark Crab is good, but do I even bother? Like, don't get me wrong, I like Shark Crab. But getting that mana consistency for the double red and the double greens, double red on Electro Dominance, it's just going to improve our start some of the time. And while Shark Crab is nice, like, I feel like we're just going to run all over everything. To the point, like, 15 creatures, 10 non-creatures. Our curve looks very solid. I like the Gruul Locket. Probably just take out maybe Clamor Shaman. Comes in as a 2/2. We can sort of attack. And maybe just like... maybe just cut a mountain. I feel like we're... no, let's keep a mountain. Let's cut one forest. And yeah, we're just gonna go for it. This is probably a 5 wins deck, honestly. Obviously, we're gonna have to see how that's gonna turn out, though. Maybe not. Never know. Opponent on the flip. So we're taking a look. Yeah, that's very keepable. You know, just not going to get the same color concerns. Yeah, Footlight Fiend. Okay, so we're playing against probably Rakdos then. Opponent actually has no second land. That could work out for us. So they are behind a turn. Cool, that Dagger Caster is gonna do work. Big question is whether they're playing Orzhov or Rakdos. If they're playing Orzhov, he could have a better target, but I mean, it's going to clear the way. That's all that we really care about. I think we just go for it. They have something, but I don't know what it could be, to be honest. Unless they've just got full control set. Now, if they had Blade Brand, that would have been a way they could kill my runner. In which case, they probably messed up. We could also skewer them for 6 here. 7, 8, 9. That's almost lethal. I don't see any reason to show them our removal, though. Let's just play slow. We can Scorch Mark if they put something into play. Like, let's say a 2-2 Death Touch next turn. It's looking at 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Opponent has to discard. I don't know what they're doing. If they have Blade Brand, they should have definitely played it. Yes, they are playing Rakdos. They just fucked up. Showed them the Gift of Strength just to end it, but we didn't show them any of our Scorch Marks or Screw the Critics. And they're playing bad Rakdos cards too. The 5-2 Spectacle for 3, just, you know, it's not that exciting. Now, on the one hand, not having any islands does mean that so our 4-2s can't fly. But I don't think it's a big deal. Yep, and I'm gonna bottom that forest so we can look for the land for the Recluse. Alternatively, if we draw it, we might just play the board. There we go. Well, now there's stuff happening. Here I think I will just go ahead and play out the Wayfinder first. We're going to take that mountain on top. I was going to say, like, why can't I look at my deck? I want to see my whole deck. There we go. I know there's a forest right there. Oh, that's interesting, because that's my scry. That's pretty funny. Sure. I'll kill your Thirsting Shade. Okay, they're gonna spend their whole turn just gaining a life. Seems okay to me. I'm gonna Territorial Boar here. The reason being, if they attack with Fireblade Artist, I'd rather trade the Boar than the Creeper. And if they don't, then, well, I'll play the Creeper next turn. Climber Shaman, yep. Not too scary. And a Tin Street Dodger. Cool. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and Ceratok to start. Oh wow, that's gotta be a mistake. This thing can attack unblocked every turn. Okay, this person is just bad. We're gonna... Yeah, let's drop Arnix and... just go crazy, I guess. Goblin Gathering for the Fireblade Artist. Like, I could even attack with the Arnix, like, but I probably shouldn't. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I think our opponent is just bad. So I'll make this bad trade just because it's going to put them closer to losing. We can Electro Dominance for the finishing blow. 4 direct damage, so anything getting in is lethal. Okay. Yeah, if they didn't sack that 10 Street Dodger, they would have had probably an extra 2 damage on me. We're going to keep that. 4 Skewer the Critics, that's just absurd. That's like constructed level of just insanity. So they're playing Orzhov or Rakdos. No idea. Oops. Let's do this right. Oh, if they run Skewer the Critic. Hmm. I think I just played big things. Could Electro Dominance for 3 and hit for another 3. Be pretty funny. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the blocker side. I think we just go everything. Did I? Yeah, here we go. Yeah. I think I can just play a Maka. And we could probably skewer the critic on that Shade, or on the Trumpeter. Probably on the Trumpeter. Be the better pick. So here I could Electro Dominance. I could also just pump that hybrid to a 6/6. That'd be 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, both of those would be good. Keep one blocker back. Alright, awesome. So what we'll do is we'll Electro Dominance here for 1, 2, 3, 4, for 3, I guess. We'll kill the vampire. I'll play a Skewer the Critics. Oh. They didn't even let me Skewer the Critics to clear their entire board. Okay. Thirsting Shade. Ooh. Cavalcade of Calamity. I feel like we're playing the same deck as the previous guy. There's the Goblin Gathering. Alright, so I guess we'll see how this one goes. So we're about to take 6. It's pretty good. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I can Electro Dominance for 2 to kill the Shade and drop in the Hybrid as a surprise to kill the Goblin. I'll still take 4. Alternatively, I can just drop the Ceratok. But I would take 5. Yeah, I guess that's the question. I think I'd rather do it like this. So here I can Scorch Mark the Vampire. I could also just straight up play the Ceratok. I think I probably just played the Ceratok at that point. And we'll do no attacks. In terms of stuff, we want the Urnix. And I could skewer the critics on the 1/1, but I don't think it's necessary. That looks like a good target to kill. Perfect. So here what I can do is if I attack with everything, that would be 4, 10, that would be lethal. So they could maybe block the Wayfinder. Wait, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. Yeah, it's lethal if I do it this way. So I don't need to think too much. They didn't even wait to see. I guess they didn't have any deal 3 damage spells. Because I didn't reveal the second one, so they had no way to know I was going to win that turn. I could have drawn a card and won. That's Keepy. And this is already round 3. We're just blazing through. Blazing through here. We're blazing through so much that I think we're going to play the boar first. That does not have menace. We're playing the boar first. I don't know. Just because it has the potential to do 2 damage instead of 1. And in this case, apparently that matters. Okay, they did not want to trade. They don't have a choice. And this is triggers on activation, which is kind of interesting. They're in fact just going to bedeck it. I'm okay with that. In this case, we are going to do the smart thing and Arnix pre-combat. Sometimes I forget to do that. Would have offered them a trade. I didn't have to offer. I could just deal 3 to their face. There's an argument to be made that maybe I don't want them to have the white, like maybe I want the trade to happen so that the Arnix is free to do whatever he's doing, but I think it's better this way. Plague White is probably not going to be able to get much done. Especially not with a dagger caster. Will in fact attack the Arnix. I think that's fine. Question is only, do I lock it or do I dagger caster? And I think the answer is I probably just lock it. Now I'm wondering they might have like a fight spell or something. Which then I would be in trouble, but we'll just take 2. I see. So we can attack for 7. Yeah, in this case we're not going to pump. We'll just let it happen. They do have 3 cards in hand, so we're going to have to probably pop the locket. Yeah, especially against Trollbride Guardian. Our deck is not going to be great at dealing with these big guys. And opponent seems to be playing like 3 color. That's big enough, so we'll play it. Yeah, other than just get big stuff, we don't really have answers to 5/5s. Green, gonna continue making my life difficult. So I could Arnix here, hitting for 5 if they block with Grudian, or killing the Rendhorn. Yeah, probably we're just gonna have to dig. Yeah, we'll just dig for Recluse. Pass turn. Yeah, like Drillbred Guardian can be big. Actually prevents us from playing the Recluse too. We should have drawn 2 cards there. We're going to do no attacks here, because we're actually going to want to draw those cards. Guildgate means they didn't draw anything. Let's do this right. Scorchmark, perfect. Oh, they could pump it, maybe. Okay, the Colossus. It's annoying, but whatever. We got rid of Colossus. So I could attack here with the Arnix. They'd block with the Grudian, though. I'm thinking if I attack with everything, Arnix can finish off the Grudian and deal 5. I can finish off the Rendhorn with the Skewer the Critics and deal 4. Actually, yeah, I think here we have lethal. We just pump the Arnix to be lethal. I don't think they can block with the Grudian because it has trample. So they're going to have to block with like Rendhorn or something. I don't actually have any Collision Colossus in this deck. It's pretty rare, but we've got so many Skewer the Critics. It's absurd. And we've only used one of them. Got another in hand. Yeah, Groody in there, perfect. That's what I want to see. Okay, that's how I thought they would block. Which means we have lethal. If they had blocked some different way, then that would be dangerous, because I have no idea what the math worked out as. And they're at 1 life, so... Finishing blow. Tower defense. +5. Huh. Or Carnival. Don't think any of those are necessary, though an Act of Treason, actually. That could help. That could in fact be, like, huge. So I'm going to take 2 Active Treasons, add them to my deck. Because our problem is we just can't get around their big guys. Like, we have big guys, they have big guys. Each of those Active Treasons is, like, surprise, deal 5 damage. Or more, because there's no blocker. Opponent will play first. This is a good hand. Here's one of our Active Treasons. So, we're going to use that to get some real aggro going. We'll start with Boar Creeper. So they are running Blade Jugglers. I mean, I would expect it, but we just didn't see any last time. Yeah, I'm fine with making that trade. So I can Active Treason and attack for 6 here. That doesn't necessarily help me. I think I'll do this first. We'll do no attacks. So the real question is, do we take it or not? And I think the answer is we say no blocks. We can active treason whatever they play here. And swing in for like 12. Ooh, 13. 13 is a lot. They're gonna hit me for 10 though. Well, there's not really any other choices. The Recluse has to attack. Nope, that's it. They got me. Alright, it was a risk, but it seemed like it was going to be okay. Or at least worth a try. We'll go to game 3. Yeah, it was plausible we should have just traded with the Plague White at that point. But what are you going to do? Opponent is rebalancing their sideboard. Yeah, that's going to be a keep. We're going to Scorch Mark whatever they play early, and that should be probably enough to get us to a creeper. Let's just play green out first. And it looks like it is enough to get us to creeper. I think this is probably looking good at just skewering. We can just skewer the vampire. The other thing we could do is play out the Arnix first. Though, honestly, probably just skewering it is better. Did get Dagger Caster, so whoopsie. Here, do we go 3-3 or 4-4? I think we're going to want 4-4. Could have had them down to 9. But I think the 4-4 is going to help. This would be 8, 5, yeah. Now, if they have no 5-drop, obviously we'll have to reconsider that, but I think they will. Is another vampire? That would be really nice. It's a Burning Tree Vandal in defense mode. So they can pump it. You kill the creeper, take 4, or I could just skewer it. Kill the creeper and take 4 is probably the best. I get the sense they could have a pump spell here. If they have +4, +2, so they can kill my Arnix, then that's probably okay. Yeah, so they do. So I kind of guessed it, but in order for that to work for me on the attack, I would have had to do Dagger Caster first and then skewer the critics on the Vandal, just to make sure that it died. Because this is sorcery. That said, I think this is fine. Next turn we can Dagger Caster and skewer the critics for 4 direct damage to something. And then swing in for lethal. Or deal 4 to their face. Also possible. I'm seeing probably just a dumb 5-5 here, in which case they block the Recluse, but I don't know what else they could have that would help. They probably don't have it, otherwise they just play it right now. Yeah, Blade Juggler themselves. So we can just finish this one here. Of course, we didn't have to play Dagger Caster. We could have just cast the spell directly. Going on to game 4. It's going to be our first mulligan, I think. We're going to keep this one. And we'll keep that one. Got about 3 turns to draw a land. 2 turns, I guess, really. So English Enchantment's probably good against Rakdos, I think. Um, well, let's see what they do. They're probably going to Death Touch it, in which case that's why I have Titanic for already. Yeah. Okay. They had a Carnival there, I guess. I think that's fine. Oh, we'll take another counter. Only has to hit 3 times for it to be worth it. Alright. Guess it wasn't worth it. Okay. Made me get rid of Electro Dominance. Pretty mean. Wow, this game is over pretty fast. Maka. Yep, that's not gonna actually help. So this player is actually using Blade Brand Footlight Fiend. Oh, we're going to plug in that. I think Dagger Caster will be a good addition. They could hit my Feral Maka, I guess. But they'll probably hit Dagger Caster, I assume. Yeah. I think that's fine. Yeah, so they're trying to like do a Blade Brand here. Those are not instant speed, unfortunately. We'll make them use it. Obviously, we could have chosen to just not attack in, but we were going to have to make room eventually. Yeah, and that I'm fine with. Actually, we could Gift of Strength to keep it alive. Let's do that. Okay, ill-gotten inheritance. And we'll just kill it. So, kind of is up cards, but... because unfortunately we just couldn't stop the Blade Brand. We knew it was there, we just couldn't do anything about it. Oh, they made me discard a card. That was mean. They're in fact not attacking with the Enforcer. It's kind of surprising. So at this point we're drawing all lands. So, looking pretty dangerous. It buys me a turn to do this. So, I think it's worth it. We're gonna see that. Drew like 4 lands in a row. That happens. In terms of stuff we want to do to stop them, Could run maybe Carnival. But honestly, we have so much spell damage. We're fine. We're gonna more than that. And we'll keep it. Mark on top. We are going to not block that. Cat. I think I probably just trade Maka for Maka here. I am also okay with that. I could Electro Dominance the Fiend. Or just skewer the critic the Fiend. I'm gonna do that. We're a few turns off of being able to actually do anything, so I think we should just reduce that damage. All right, almost have this Recluse. Opponent is screwed on their black. They're locked to just red. Their own Malaysian Shaman. That's interesting. I'll let them still deal damage to me. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised they blocked with the Shaman. I guess they must have a Blade Brand in hand, and were hoping to draw into a swamp there so they could get the double kill. Because the Shaman actually had the power to at least activate. You know, it could become a 3/5 if it had to. Or no, it's like a 4/6, right? I don't know, it's big. Oh, this is gonna be a mulligan. It's very pretty, but no, we'll keep that one. Fourth land on top, probably we want to try to dig into something good. We have 4 draws to get that for Dagger Caster, which we should expect one. Yeah. And excuse me, sorry about that. So let's see what our Simic opponent is playing. Apparently it's Axebane Beast. I think we're going to hold Dagger Caster for a sec. The extra 1 toughness is not going to mean anything, and the 1 damage is not going to do anything either. So we'll just take it. With 1 more mana, however, we can Dagger Caster and Skewer the Critic. No such luck. Well, here I can just Dagger Caster and then double block the beast. It's that or take 6. Yeah, so we'll do that. There's a leaf on my card. Get off of that. It's my card there. They're going to have bounce and +1/+1. I guess. Stony Strength. That's about the same. Sharkdo Crab. That is probably an issue. So they can Sharkdo Crab to lock down my Guardian and attack me for 11. Alternatively, I can Electro Dominance and Skewer the Critics to just kill the Sharkdo Crab. I'd only take 7. So I Electro Dominance for 2 on the Sharkdo Crab, Skewer... yeah. No, wait. Yeah, if I Electro Dominance for 4... oh, I can't. I can only do it for 3. Pay 3, cancel. We're gonna have to do it at, we're gonna do it at instant speed, I think. So now we can do this 4-3. Yeah, we could do it for 3. We're about to take 7, yeah. That's just how it is. Okay, opponent is drawing land, at least. That's big. That's game. Guess I should have kept my dagger caster back, but even then, I don't think we could have done anything really. Yeah, they had some scary things. I'll run 1 act of treason. Played like 3 Rakdos in a row. Finally getting Simic. We're gonna mulligan that. Getting some hard draws here. Mulligan that too. We're gonna keep this. I think it'll be okay. We can Scorch Mark and early play. Just like that. I'm just hiding the fact I have a forest so they don't know it. We're gonna Guildgate first, so we can play the Recluse. I thought about playing Daggercaster for a second, but I don't think that's good. They Wilderness Reclamation, so they could have a counterspell here. Didn't see any in the first game, so if they have them, they don't have many, probably. Alright, there's the counterspell. Luckily, I don't think this Wilderness Reclamation is going to do that super much. So Immolation Shaman, yeah, it's going to be a 4/6 with Menace. I like it. It's probably game 2 then. Of course, they can block. I don't think I need to do this pre-combat. So I could attack with the Recluse, they could double block and I'd kill the spider. I think it's fine. I think we can do like this. That's interesting. That was not what I expected. Them doing that actually gave me the win. Somehow. I mean, I might have won anyway. Of course. But it didn't help them like they probably thought it would. That's kind of rough. I'm gonna mulligan that. It's also kind of rough. I'm mulligan that too. Here I think I will just keep. My hand's not getting better. It's getting a lot worse, actually. Probably should have just kept my 2 forests and all red cards. Because at least I had the Cruel Locket. This could be bad. We need that 3rd land so we can skewer the hybrid. For Ravnica. If they attack, do I trade for it? I think I would. That hybrid is getting quite scary. He's almost big enough. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll kill the hybrid. Taking 8 here. It's probably the best I can do. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can play the runner, double block the Rendhorn. Probably I lose though. Yeah, that should be game. I can block the Rendhorn, go down to 1, and they still have a big field. Yep. We're gonna just concede that, though. I mean, they're not playing good cards, but we just got bad hands. Alright, we'll go for the 5th win. We're just going to keep this 2-land, even though it's not good. And with Wayfarer on top, it's actually okay. 10th Street Dodger, probably... Oh, it's a Gruul, not a Rakdos. Oh man. Can we get a mountain for that Dagger Caster? He's going to be the star of the show. Gonna Savage Smash just to keep the momentum up. That's fine with me. Alright, now we just need a land. Or we can get absolutely nothing. I'm gonna have to skewer the critics just to not die. Unfortunately, that Dagger Caster would have been nice. Ooh, he's still gonna be nice. Ooh, he's gonna be super nice. Oh, this Dagger Caster is the real MVP. Alright, we are gonna have to skewer the critic to continue to not die. Well. That sucks. So against that, I am gonna have to Dagger Caster. And then be a dumb blocker. If they get another creature, I essentially just lose. Have to block. +3/+3. Okay. Still have to block. So, what is it? That's interesting. Get me down to 1. But now we're both top decking, so got nothing. Great. If we're gonna win, we're gonna have to attack. Crap. Nothing I can do about that. Okay, so I can attack with the hybrid and Scorch Mark and Skewer the Guardian. If they have a pump spell, that would really suck. I'll just attack. That is annoying, because now I cannot attack. Alright, we can Titanic Brawl. There we go. Okay, we're both at 1. Did they get something with haste? They got a Sour Form Hybrid. Freaking heck. Alright, turned out it's okay. We take the haste. Managed to get there. We had just a little bit better quality cards. Even though we did 2 removal spells on the Guardian. That's gonna be a keep. I doubt our opponent has 4 of these, like we do. Agricaster. So I could just Gift of Strength here, or I could Dagger Caster. I think I'll just skewer the critics. We get to go in for 4, so I think it's worth it. Sure, they used a Titanic Brawl. Actually okay with that. Doesn't mean I get to go in for 7, but I have to use my Brawl, of course, which is not great. Gob Gob. With enough to save his life. Yeah, we'll just attack here. Goblin again. With enough beefiness to survive. I could attack in, but I think I won't. Just play out my cards. I don't really want to trade the Arnix for the Goblin. Make them keep the mana open. Alright, just gave up. And there you go. Another perfect run. Let's go ahead and open some more packs. 10 more. And gems everywhere. Got a captive audience. I think I drafted 2 of these in a single thing. That was pretty funny. And a mythic. Cool. Does that mean I'm actually running out of mythics? I don't know. Anyway. Yeah. Bronze tier 1 constructed. Whatever. Alright. Thanks for watching. I'm Mirkov, and I'll see you later.